All right, hello. I believe we are now live. Don't know what happened there. It seemed to glitch for a minute. All right, so some of you guys may have seen a video that I did a little while ago, a couple months back, where I packed up my soda can collection for moving. Now I'm working on setting it up, but since my Star Wars Expanded Universe books needed a third shelf, that means I'm lacking a third shelf for my can collection now, which is not a great thing considering that. The can shelf was already overrunning 3 shelves, so now I've dialed it back to 2. I've added a little thing on the side, but that's not gonna take the place of a third shelf. So it's gonna be a little bit of a cram here. So I wanted to stream. I'm not gonna really have a lot of commentary, uh, and, I mean, uh, it's gonna be tough. So I'm kinda stressing about this. I need to get these back boxes unpacked. I've been putting it off, for a little while, and all these cans, have gotta go up there. So I'm gonna get all of these cans up there, and, my commentary may be, limited because I'm gonna be over there. My response to comments may be limited because I'm gonna be over there. But I'm going to be setting these cans up, and this is mostly just for me to have a recollection of what goes where because I'm going to have to be like packing rows in front of rows. So as you can see, that top row up there, there's going to be stuff in front of that because I'm running out of room. So hopefully my audio will hold up as well because I'm going to be way far back, yelling across the room by the end of this, and just going to be going around unpacking all these cans. It's going to take a little while, so we'll see how long this stream goes. I might have to cut it off at some point for dinner or something like that. But we'll see if we can get through most of this together here on this stream. And I guess this is just an archive for backing all these up. These are some cool ones sent to me by Pico, 5 picoseconds, a Star Wars EU friend. Look at these. Beautiful. Beautiful. Very grateful for him for sending me those. He sent me, I think, 6 cans, which was very generous. You might see my dog is laying on this bed here. Oh, that's not him. There he is. So you'll get to see this pupper. And yeah, so let's start packing up some packing up. Let's start setting up some cans. If I started packing up again, that would not be good. All right, so let's do this then. I've been putting this off for a while, so it's time to set these cans up, and we're gonna do that. They're all in wine boxes, but I don't drink. I'm underage, and nor does my family. But we got these wine boxes for the purpose of packing empty aluminum soda cans. A noble goal indeed. Um, First, I think I'm just gonna take them out of boxes so I know what I'm dealing with, because even though some of them are labeled, I'm forgetting what's where. Okay, these are some really old special cans, so I'll put those there. Right now, I'm looking for all my tall cans that are like the 16-ounce cans. I don't think there are any under here, or are there? There's a couple. Do I have any Star Wars Pepsi cans, Darth Sidious? Yes, I do. I do have some Star Wars Pepsi cans. No, I'm on a stream. So leave. So, yeah, I do have some Star Wars Pepsi cans, and some Star Wars Mountain Dew cans, somewhere in here. When I come across them, I'll show them to the camera. I'd like to get more of those ones, Mountain Dew. So the Mountain Dew ones I'm saving because I'm gonna actually set those up. But I'm right now just looking for my all of my tall cans. Because I want to put the tall cans up at the top first. So I'm trying to find where all the rest of those are. What are these? Oh, these are a random assortment. Duke, come here. My other dog is here. My brother brought him, it looks like. There's some plastic bottles in there. Okay. Duke, come here. Look at this good dog. This good boy right here. Say hello. This good boy was on Fine Editions. Brady is a Star Wars Expanding Universe YouTuber. And we reviewed Tales of the Jedi Golden Age of the Sith Empire. It was him and my friend Sam, aka Cancel Me. He's a Star Wars EU fan who's been on the channel before. Tuck West from the Star Wars Discord servers. And, of course, the Revanchist Marcel, the great Star Wars narrator. All of us were reviewing Tales of the Jedi. And this little dog here kept making an appearance and barking, interrupting everything. He had a lot of thoughts on Tales of the Jedi, apparently. Fanta, that's over here. I know I have more tall cans in here somewhere, the 16-ounce cans, but I'm not finding them right now. Nope. Nope. Still not finding them. Okay, here's some tall cans that I'll use, but not yet. Where these go over here. Would I collect Star Wars cans if they did a promo with new canon characters? That's a good question. I think I would. Because I'm trying to get like all these different cans, all these. I have a different one of this that just has a band across the top, and that's the only difference. So I have both of them. I'm trying to have as complete a collection as I can, and they're constantly bringing out new flavors and new designs. So I probably would. Now that I'm thinking about it. But these shelves aren't going to be here forever. Eventually, these two black shelves are going to transfer over to this wall here. That's all my Star Wars Expanded Universe stuff. And I'm going to have custom shelves built into the wall, and the cans are going to go on them. And basically, this entire wall will be like a wallpaper of cans by the end of it. But that's a long-term goal. You also had a lot of thoughts on Tales of the Jedi that you did. Talking about the stream on Golden Age of the Sith. It was great fun. Great fun. Here's some really nice Coke cans. A lot of different varieties in here. There's some beauties. This is one that I'm particularly fond of. And an old early 2000s Santa Claus can. Very cool. I just love collecting these cans. I think they're all really neat. Mountain Dews, Pepsi, Mountain Dews, Sprite cans. Got a Canadian Sprite can in here. Alongside the old American edition, I have the new Sprite can in there somewhere as well. Interestingly, the Canadian Sprite can is the same as the British Sprite can in its design. Oh, here's a favorite of mine. I think this is a really cool can. All right. Second Coke can box. Here's a nice one. Sorry about the glare. There. The dogs are having less and less area. My bad, dogs. I'll move it eventually. All right. Still not. Maybe I have all of my tall cans already. Maybe that's what's going on. I'll move this one. But yeah, it would be a tough battle to figure out if I would collect Star Wars cans with new characters on it. It depended if the can design was cool. I think that would be a mental battle for me. Another gloriously packed box. All right. Okey-dokey. So I guess I shall resume my packing. Or unpacking, rather. Hey, Iron, how's it going? Hope it's going well. We need to do a video together sometime again. Maybe a Talking Star Wars EU video where I ask you like about how you got into the EU, something like that. Because it's been a while. The last one that we did together was a one of the random live streams, wasn't it? And we saw because we watched Wife Hunter, right? Yeah, and Drake was on there, and Titus, and Jay, and Only Good Games. Yeah. It was a good group of people. That was fun. Yeah, we'll have to do something together again sometime if you'd like, because that was a blast. Alrighty. You did that phone call? That's awesome, dude. Did it go well? I hope it went well. Glad you were able to make it. Takes courage in those situations. Glad to hear it, man. I hope it went well. Tell me about it sometime. Why did I put all these tall cans over here? Looking good so far. Voila. Maybe. Who knows? Can I stack cans? I can. I could stack 3 layers tall. Actually. Do I want to stack these just in case I have room? Now I'm thinking I'm gonna redo the way I've done this already. Darn it. I'll check these comments. Very well. Glad to hear it. Awesome. That's great, man. Happy to hear it. Let's see. I don't know if I want them up there like that. Uh, no, we will not. Alright. I've made a decision. We will not be stacking them, at least not yet. I think we will eventually stack smaller cans on top of it, just to have more room. Because I'm not going to be able to keep every can up. So I'm going to have to prioritize. I think I'm going to have 2 levels of Mountain Dew, 2 levels of Coke, 2 levels of Pepsi, then a knockoff Mountain Dew, knockoff Dr. Pepper, 2 layers of Dr. Pepper, and then Fanta. And then the rest are going to have to go up here. That's what I'm thinking right now. All right, so I guess we'll start going along here again. This is, I'll pause to show you guys this set. I don't know if anyone on my channel actually is here for cans, but these are really beautiful. Set of game promo cans. All of them are similar. I only missed one. There's one of a character with pink hair who I didn't end up finding. So I have 4 or 5 of the set. It's a really nice set of cans. And that's why I'll keep those out here for now. I feel like I want to display them eventually. Okay, so next we're gonna go to I'll have these last ones from over here. Do I want the Mountain Dew ones out yet? Across the top area. Yeah, I might as well. Well, actually not yet. Very beautiful cans. Thank you, sir. Glad you like them. These are some nice ones as well. The Pepsi Nitro. I think they look really cool. And stretching across for hopefully the last time for a little while to get these Scottish Iron Brew cans. Alrighty, it's looking good so far. Yeah. So now I guess I'll go for these cans. They're tallish, kind of misshapen, but so I'll start throwing these ones up there. Some of these are some really cool cans that I got when I was in Israel in the Middle East. So it has some cool Hebrew on it. Oh, nothing's ever simple. Okay, so now I guess I shall start on these cans that are somewhat smaller, but they can still go up there, I think. So I know I have another Sprite one somewhere, but I'm not seeing it right now. Did I throw that one over down here somewhere? Maybe so. Oh, geez, some of the padding on these is holding them down. hopefully this will be satisfying in the end to see them all up. I was meaning to do this for my Star Wars book collection, to do a stream where I showed getting these all up there, but in the end I was forced to be unable to because I was leaving for Legends Con the next day. And on tackling the Cinescope quote in a video next. Nice. Things keep getting in the way. Yeah, I get it. There's always something, right? Looking forward to it, though. Is that one of those anti-EU quotes that you're so famous for destroying? That'll be a certified Iron Inquisitor classic, by all accounts, I'm sure. Oh, some beautiful cans in here. Here's my Coke coffee cans. I was looking for these. I know I have a not quite complete, but it's getting there, of Coke coffee. So I'm missing, so I've got, let me figure out the best way to show these. Okay, so here's Coke coffee. I've got dark blend, mocha, caramel, and vanilla. But I'm missing the dark blend 0 and the vanilla 0. So I've got 4 of 6 right now. The mocha one was actually quite nice. Force Wave literally left out the last part of it where Lucas even said that you intrudes between his movie. These people, right? They ignore facts to make their own facts. And that's a fact. Some of them are just so annoying. You've done a great job of rebuttaling for the collective expanded universe fandom over these years, Iron. I took out a leaf of your book one time. I read an article that was just so stupid that I had to make a video about it. That was a couple months ago. It actually did pretty well. Made me think, man, I've been reviewing all these books positively, but all I have to do is talk about a horrible article and I'll get more views. But that's not what I cared about in the end. That article was so annoying that I just had to talk about it. That was kind of inspired by you, because you have been doing a great job defending us for a while now. This is a fact. Yep, Tennoka, your classic quote. Oh, here's a nice World Cup promotional Coke can. It's got the soccer ball on it, the World Cup logo from Qatar. This is only available over in the Middle East. I'm lucky to have this one. There's a somewhat fun one, a discontinued energy drink promotion for Family Guy. It's kind of cool, kind of neat. Another box done. Woo! Okay, I've got more tall ones in here. But, yeah. Okay, how's it looking so far? Looking pretty good? What do you guys think? Where is my other Sprite can? Must be in here. I'm gonna tear this box up, look for it. Yesterday was the 25th anniversary of TNG and the 26th and 22nd anniversary of Enterprise. Was it? Oh, wow, I missed it. 36 years of TNG. Oh my goodness, that's so crazy. Passage of time, oh my goodness. That's actually just quite wild. 36 years. It's coming up on 50, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'll live to see 100 years of Star Trek probably. For the original series anniversary. Here's Coca-Cola Starlight. It was called Intergalactic in the UK. Oh man, that is wild though. Wild. Wow. 36 years. You remember when it was the 25th? Yeah, I remember seeing posts from the 25th, but I hadn't watched it by then, so I didn't care as much. What was that? 12 years ago? Yeah, I remember going into Walmart when I just moved to the States and seeing like a box set of TNG DVDs, and there's a little card above it that said celebrating 25 years or something like that. Yeah. There's one of my other Sprite cans. Wow, and how many years of Enterprise? 22? Oh my goodness. Of your Enterprise rewrite? Yeah, I love Enterprise. I thought Enterprise was really good. What's your rewrite about again? I can't recall. You've told me about it before. Because you like Enterprise, right? I think you like Enterprise, you said. Here's Coca-Cola Lemon Lime. Mirinda Green Apple. Here's a favorite of mine. This can's actually quite rare and worth quite a bit of money. It's a Jolt Cola. Wow, so glad to have this one. My goodness. Okay, yours starts off with the Xindi mission. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So, why, may I ask, are you starting it again with the Xindi revolution, with the mission to stop the Xindi? Why is that going first? What does that do for the show? Does it start the stakes off in a different way? Like, oh yeah, because it's a Klingon crash that takes them into space. So in this, is it the Xindi just like killing so many people that's why they go to space? Yeah, I can see that. That's interesting. Yeah, you'll have to keep me apprised on your progress with that. Oh, where's the Sprite can that I'm missing? This is grinding my gears. Well, I shall continue forward. I'll be back over there to check the comments in a little bit. Gonna set some of these up first. Almost a full second row done already. How about that? Ugh. Stepped on bubble wrap, not a can. Makes more sense to me since that's when the show got really good. Yeah, okay. Sounds good. So will you write it out as a 7-season show or a 4-season show then? Oh shoot. I guess I'll just start the new road by going right back across. Full 7 seasons, like the others, very nice. Exo 1 is under construction, so they can go to a mission in Daedalus class called Prometheus. Okay. Sounds cool. That sounds awesome. So are you writing out as like a show's script? Or are you writing it as like a novel? Yeah, you're not writing it as a novel. Novel series, right? It is like a screenplay that you're writing, right? Alright, did I put the Miranda up? Yeah, I did. Wrote this one there instead. Alright, that's better. Sorry, I'm not checking the chat a lot. Crap. Let me move these ones around as well. Alrighty. More like a novel? Okay, very cool. That's really cool. Well, I wish you continuing luck with that, my friend. Sounds super cool. I'm excited to see it. Update me on your progress as you're going along. Well, All right, things are coming together. I am so hungry right now. Is anyone else hungry? It's I ate 2 breadsticks for lunch and then 3 bites of chicken in like a cheese sauce for lunch after my breadstick breakfast. And man, I am hungry now. Let me close my door here. I suspect my dogs will be about to start barking. And I don't want them to make too much noise. So the doggies are down here. Hello, doggies. Good boys. Good doggies. You just ate, had mashed potatoes and steak. Ooh, nice. Steak is a great meal at any time of the day. I'd eat steak at breakfast. You live out on a farm, Iron, right? So these homegrown mashed potatoes? Hope that was good for you there. Alright. I'm so confused where the rest of my tall cans are. Oh, shoot. Here they are. They're in here. Well, that was a blunder on my part. Here they are. Okay. Okay. And it all makes sense again. Thank goodness. I thought I was missing a bunch of stuff. They are. We dug them up. A mother load of potatoes this year. Very nice. We have friends who operate a farm, family friends, and they grow their own potatoes. I've been over to dig them up with them before. It's you have to do it carefully to make sure you don't like actually skewer a potato on the shovel. Yeah, it's fun though. Fun when it's not back breaking. But it's fun to dig up the potatoes. And they taste great. Taste great. Absolutely amazing when they're fresh. I bet you my Sprite can I've been looking for this entire time is in here. That's going to be annoying. Yep. Figures. Here's the other San Pellegrino can. Severed so many spuds in half digging for them. Yep. That's the danger, right? Just skewer them. Chop them in half with the shovel. That is the danger there. All right, we're on a roll now. We're on our third layer or fourth layer. Yeah, we're on our fourth layer here. We are going strong. We're going to have these shelves finished off in no time. I do feel kind of bad that the dogs don't have a lot of room on here, though. So I'm going to make a bit of room here. Oh, wait, this box is completely empty. That's another one done. Ah, Mountain Dew, very nice. Kickstart. Pepsi Pineapple, not the Little Caesars version, the older version of the can. Do you dig for the potatoes yourself, Iron, or do you have any machines, any modern day farming gadgets that assist in it, or do you guys do it the old fashioned way? Let me know. Whoa, that chair slid there. Would have been embarrassing. Would have been really embarrassing if I fell right there. Oh man. Alright, a couple Mountain Dews in there. Pepsi cans. We are on a roll. Alright, I'm thinking the Mountain Dew cans will go in the last layer. You just use a shovel? Yep, that's the good way, right? The old-fashioned way there. I love the earthy quality to freshly grown potatoes. There's nothing like it. Throw it in a skillet with some butter and some salt. Ooh, chopped up. So good. So good. Did we end up talking about this because I said I was hungry? Is that why? Yeah, I need to eat soon. I'm gonna go green like the Hulk here in a little while. Geez, that chair is sliding around. Gonna end up falling one of these times. Alright, how many Izzy cans do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's all of them. Seven, 8. Oh, am I gonna fit all these in between there? Let's see. Oh wait, 2 more? Oh, I got this. That's gonna fit perfect. Let's go. Woo! Made fries with the golden. Yes, the best indeed. Do you guys use pesticides on those to keep them golden, or are you guys pesticide free? Because I know that's a controversy over potatoes, like pesticides that kill so many bugs that like, is it really safe to digest it? Or do you guys not use pesticides on your potatoes? Let me know. Either way, I've consumed both pesticide and non-pesticide potatoes, so I don't know. But yeah, let me know because I'm curious. I know that's a little bit of a controversy. Let's go. That fits so perfectly. Oh my goodness. That was really satisfying. Tell you what. But now it's Mountain Dew time, baby. Let's do the do. All right, I'll get these out. All right. I'm gonna put the small ones back on top of there, and some other ones up on across the top. Yeah, this is going pretty well so far, I'd say. We get these Mountain Dew ones here first of all. Put the rises in a stack. Put energy. Hey, it's Brady. It's Fine Editions. Do any of you guys want to come on? We can talk Star Wars EU while I set these up. If anyone's free and wants a link to join. So I can send you guys the invite link, Iron and Brady, if you guys want to just chat while we set up cans. I could run upstairs and grab some headphones. Shush, good boys. Hey. Hey. Wait up for a second, apparently. I'm going to take my dogs upstairs, grab some headphones, and then send you the invite link. I'll be back. All right. Hello, I am back. Let me share the link here to a couple folks. Turn my computer volume up. I hope there's not going to be an echo. I would use my corded headphones, but obviously I have to be setting this up back here, so I won't have access to my corded headphones. So I asked my brother if I could use his Bluetooth headphones, which he told me I can use sometime. But the answer right now is a resounding no. So I'm going to be unable to. So hopefully there won't be too bad an echo. Let me see. Send this to Iron here on Discord if he wants to join. Chat for a little while, and I'll just a second. Whoa, the computer's going crazy. All right. Here, maybe I'll force quit some stuff, and then won't act as haywire. All right, so now, whoa, whoops. All right, so Insta and send it to Brady. Here, I can just send it in the chat in case like Sam wanted to join as well. Here we go. All right. Here it is. Feel free to hop on for a couple minutes if you can. We can talk to you while I do this. Okay. So, now working on the Mountain Dews. Continuing to do so. Wait, the box is over here. Mountain Dew Energy. Here's a really nice one. Oh. What's going on here? Oh, weird. There's a weird, like, substance across the side of this one. I rinse all my cans, so that's a little weird. Oh, man. Wonder if that's because I had this up under the sun. It still looks all right, though. It's a really cool can. All right. And Strawberry Melon Spark, which this can's different for one reason. Let's see. Strawberry Melon Spark, Strawberry Melon Spark. Oh, Energy and Rise. Where's my Strawberry Melon Sharp? Oh, here it is. There we go. 3 of the same flavor right here. We've got Strawberry Melon Sharp, Strawberry Melon Spark, and Rise Strawberry Melon Sparks. 3 different ones. I see Iron has joined us, though. Hey, man, how's it going?
Been hanging in there, but, things are starting to look better, I guess.
That's awesome. Good to hear. Steak and potatoes. That sounds pretty good.
Oh, what else did we have with that? We had some sort of leafy green stuff in a bowl with lemon juice on it. I don't know what it was.
Oh, nice. That sounds good. It was pretty good then?
Mm-hmm. And all of this meat is from a local butcher.
Nice. That means it must be fresh, right?
Oh, yeah. And we, like, every October, ever since I've been here, me and some of my family members go to that butcher and we split, like, a cow, and then we wrap it all, and then we stick it in the deep freeze so it is just so fresh and good when it unthaws.
That sounds amazing. Oh, man. Do you always have it as steak? And you said you let it freeze for a that's going to be good when it comes out.
And it's literally, like, almost every part of the cow.
Gotcha, yeah.
Including, like, the ground-up hamburger, and it makes the best burgers.
Nice. If you're in the Discord server, you know that we like burgers. We have a burger
burgers and fries.
So good.
Good stuff, man.
So, do you guys get a whole cow, or did you say a whole cow or half a cow that you guys split up?
It's a whole cow,
The whole cow.
and like I said, me and other family members, we all split it.
That's awesome. What do you use some of the other like more obscure parts of a cow for? Like,
Let's see.
is there some weird stuff in there that you use? Like, have you ever had like tongue or anything like that?
Oh yeah, my mom, or I mean, not my mom, my grandma. She makes cow tongue sandwiches.
Cow tongue
It's
sandwiches.
oddly good.
Hello.
Pretty good.
Oh,
Hello,
welcome.
Ricky. How's it going?
Pretty good.
We're talking about cow tongue sandwiches now.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah,
never
when,
eaten
when I
cow
first
tongue.
saw it, I was like, "Oh, this is a really good tuna sandwich." And my grandma was like, "Oh, that's not tuna, that's cow tongue." I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Well, that's really good."
Were you like mildly concerned at first?
Yeah, but I was just like, "Well, I'm not complaining. It tastes good. I like it."
I'll give it a try sometime. What other interesting stuff is in there?
Oh, liver as well.
Yeah,
My
Liver's
grandma likes to
good.
make liver and onions.
nice. I've never had liver ever. Surprisingly, my grandparents had it a lot, but I just never did. I've always been a little bit of a picky eater, so you know I've been trying to break that though. Gotta try more stuff. I'd be down to try a cow tongue sandwich, but it definitely sounds a little scary at first.
And what's so weird is they literally give you the tongue, and you have to like take the meat out of like.
The like layer of skin.
Oh yeah, you have to like scrape out the meat that's inside of it, and then you have to grind it up.
Oh wow,
So what's weird is there's this giant tongue. When I first saw the tongue itself, I thought, wait, that looks like a slug.
Oh, man.
that sounds interesting. Do you guys do that yourselves?
Yeah, my grandma has some sort of grinding device, somewhere in the kitchen.
Nice. That's cool. That's cool. What expanded universe material have you guys been reading lately?
Iron, if you want to go first.
Oh, I'm still on the Corellian trilogy.
Corellian trilogy. Nice. Which book?
Oh, I'm almost finished with the first book.
Okay, nice. That's Ambush at Corellia.
Yes. And then after that, I believe I have the Hand of Thrawn duology.
Yeah.
And then there's the Mara and Luke book.
Survivor's Quest.
That's
And
a pretty
then
good one.
And then Young Jedi Knights and Junior Jedi Knights.
Nice. That's the good stuff.
And then I can finally get to the Del Rey era.
Oh, fun.
Nice.
You know,
I've already gone through Black Fleet.
what's that?
Have you already gone through Black Fleet then, Iron?
Oh, yep. I think that was it was either that or New Rebellion that I read before that.
Yeah.
See, the Black Fleet Crisis was interesting because, one of the complaints people have towards the Bantam era is, oh, it's just New Republic versus Imperial Remnant recycled over and over again. But it's like, that entire trilogy is about a completely different threat.
Yeah.
So, stuff like that kind of sort of counters that criticism.
Yeah. Are you enjoying the Corellian trilogy so far?
It's a little bit slow, but there is little shenanigans I'm really liking, like the stuff with the Solo kids being extremely mischievous. I really like that.
That's fun stuff. For sure.
Like they're trying to like build a droid, like,
Yep.
and it like malfunctions and burns on the carpet,
Yeah, I remember that.
and they get in trouble for it.
Yeah. That's all really fun stuff. What about you, Brady? I know we just
Yeah, what have you
reviewed
been reading?
Tales of the Jedi, but What else have you been reading as of late? You've almost finished the Dark Horse comics completely, right? Oh, Brady?
Oh, it looks like he's muted.
Sorry, I was talking. I was talking,
Oh.
but I forgot I muted it. I had to move.
Oh, no worries, man.
my computer. Let's see. The only Dark Horse comics I have left is Legacy 2, to my knowledge. There might be a few TCW tie-ins that I have left, but I think I've read them all. And then I'm almost done with the Marvel as well, the original Marvel.
Nice.
I'm almost done with all EU comics.
That's going to be sad.
Very.
Oh,
I'm
man.
gonna have to go on Lulu and get some of the like hard to find ones on print so I could read them, like the UK TCW tie-ins.
Yep,
And
yep. Evasive Action, which was online only.
yeah,
I really want to read that one Karen Travis TCW tie-in, simply for the fact that Callista Ming is in it.
Oh, No Prisoners, that's fantastic.
Yeah, No
Nice.
Prisoners is a really good book. Iron is a Callista fan, Brady.
Nice.
Ian,
I just
Yeah.
said I'm starting to like some of Luke's other love interests. Not as much as Mara, but
Oh yeah, Mara will always be like top tier, but like
yeah.
if they had gone with Callista and Luke, I would have been happy.
I'm reading about like Danny from the Marvel comics.
the Zeltron.
Yes. And I'm like,
Yeah.
she ain't that bad.
She's pretty fun.
Which I like that they brought back a Skywalker liking a Zeltron with Cade and Delilah.
True. I didn't think about that.
You know what's really funny is me and my sister used to call Star Wars Legacy Star Wars Cadixy.
What was it?
That is what it is.
Yeah, Cadixy.
So, you was aware of the Star Wars EU, Iron?
Oh yeah, she's read some of the comics.
That's really cool. Does she like it?
Oh yeah, she loves KOTOR and Legacy.
Oh, let me add Brady back in.
Sorry, I'm trying to turn on my camera.
Oh, you're good.
No worries, man.
That's really cool. So did you guys have, that's something cool that you guys had to talk about then?
Yeah, because, you know, we have those old, like the older, like trade paperbacks that they used to put them in.
Yeah. Nice. The graphic novels?
Yeah, it was the ones they did before the reprints with the Legends banner.
Yeah, those are nice. That's what I have too. I like the sizing on them. They're like the perfect size to read a comic book, you know?
And I also do have a few of the like individual issues.
Nice. Those are always fun to have. Like I've framed a couple of the individual issues I have. They're kind of fun to like do that with. I know Brady has a lot of comics that he got in single issue for pretty good deals. We've talked about that before, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think he had a quarter to like $1 boxes, and I ate that up. I was like, why could I get this huge stack of comics for only $5? Like,
Yeah, that's
like
awesome.
it's crazy.
That's really, really awesome. Yeah.
I'm trying to get my. Let me try to. Well, I don't know. I don't know if my camera will work.
I'm
What?
on my fifth layer of cans at the top.
Oh
Oh,
my.
man.
So, yeah, and there's all these boxes still to go. So I clearly have too many cans here. I could like replenish America if we had another aluminum shortage. Brady dropped out. He'll be back. Oh, there we go.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
one of these days,
I'm just leaving
when
it.
I head back home, I'm gonna take a picture of my bookshelf.
Yeah.
So that's in my closet. So you can
Nice.
see all my EU stuff.
Has it been painful to have that away from you?
Oh yeah, because you know I have like a stack of books I brought with me that I've all read, but all my main collection is at home.
Oh man. How long have you been living where you're at now?
Over 3 years now.
3 years? Did you get stuck there because of COVID, or did you move there during COVID?
I moved here during COVID to escape from like crazy stuff and just
Yeah, that's fair.
and family was supposed to help me get my driver's license, but that hasn't been happening really.
You'll get it eventually.
I hope so. But it's so crazy that one of the things in my stack that's with me, of course, is Heart of the Jedi.
Nice. That's awesome.
Something else I've been reading was Lightsider, which is really good.
I really want a physical copy of that.
It's available through Lulu, but it may or may not be coming to Amazon soon.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna tell my dad to get that. You know,
Yeah.
if it comes out before like Christmas, I'll be like, hey, here's another one of these books. I'm like, get it before it's gone. Because I told my dad to get Heart of the Jedi, but it was too late.
But your friend sent you one, right? Declonius got you one, right?
Yeah, he bought like 8 or 9 copies of that book.
Dang.
And he's like, here's the deal. Here's what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna keep like one for myself. I'm gonna give a few out to my friends, and the rest I'm gonna sell for like on eBay for a profit.
Yeah, I mean those were going for super expensive. Like one literally sold a couple weeks ago for $520.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, the value's still there. It's pretty insane. So definitely when Lightsider comes out, you'll want to grab it. But I'm not sure exactly when that'll be. But I've heard that it's coming soon, in the same way that Heart of the Jedi was on Amazon.
Yeah, you need to tell me like the second, like message me on Discord the second it's there.
Of course, I'll be sending out that day. I'll just like quit whatever I'm doing, and I'll just be sending out hundreds of links to just like everyone, like get this quickly.
And that night I'll tell my dad, I'll be like, go on Amazon and look at us and instantly buy it.
Yeah,
it can be like a Christmas gift or something. I don't know, or a birthday gift.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's definitely one to snap up because it'll go for a lot of money on eBay after Disney takes it down. You know.
Yeah. I've been reading that, and then I also I've actually been reading some Indiana Jones comics.
Oh, really? How are those?
They're all right. I read some of the original Marvel run, the Further Adventures, and then some other ones of the Dark Horse run, which I just need more time to focus on them because they're very wordy.
Okay. There's like a lot of exposition then?
Yes. Yeah. So I'm doing those. And then I'm also reading Supernatural Encounters.
Nice. What page are you on?
I think I'm still in chapter 1.
Nice. That's
Man, I really gotta somehow get a copy of that for myself.
Lulu will probably be a way to get it.
Lulu, you'll be able to get it on Lulu and eventually Amazon as well.
Oh.
But similar to Heart of the Jedi type of situation. So that's off in the distance right now, but from what I understand,
Yep, I'll be definitely putting that on too. I'll be like, it'll be so weird. I'll be holding up, you know, my copy of Marvel 108 and Heart of the Jedi be like new EU.
Is this just a stab at Disney for not releasing them?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's basically what it'll be.
Because yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah,
I thought about looking into doing all that stuff for May the 4th this year, but I just got too busy with stuff.
like
Glad someone else is doing it.
Yeah, for sure.
Because
It's needed. It's needed.
last year we had Heart of the Jedi, and if someone did Lightsider this year, then they'd be like, "What? Why are these top books these unreleased ones?"
Yep.
Then Disney would go and hunt down everything, buy it or release it, and then all that stuff.
And even if it had a Legends banner on, I wouldn't care. I would eat it up.
Yeah, absolutely. Just release it with the Legends banner. We'll all buy it.
Or like even release it as unfinished Lost Star Wars.
Yeah, market it as that. That could sell well. Or like, can you imagine Supernatural Encounters, but with like the Essential Legends collection, like release as part of the ELCs?
Right.
Yes.
Let's see. What
And
else
of course, I've encountered some people who are like, "Whoa, my supernatural encounters isn't real. It's fan fiction."
It's pretty. If it is fan fiction, that fan fiction's better than the EU stuff. I would say, like, it's got more detail to it.
Yeah.
He spent what 15 years working on it.
Yeah, since 2008, and he
No,
came up with the idea in 2002, but he only started like really working on it in 2008.
Okay, so
That's
20
crazy.
years in the making.
Yep.
Like, no EU book has that.
Nope. It's so well written. If it is fan fiction, it's the best written fan fiction in the world. Yeah. It's EU to me.
Yeah.
And I think that debate will forever be here. But to me, it's Expanded Universe. I love it. What did you think of the prologue, Brady?
Fantastic.
Epic.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I especially want to check it out for Waru.
Oh, he's in there.
Okay. I'm going to admit this on here. I've not read Crystal Star.
I have that. That's one of the books I have with me right now.
Nice.
I read it like around like 3 years ago, and because there was a time in like early 2020 where I actually left Star Wars for like a few months.
Yeah.
Because of those idiots I was friends with that ruined my love for Star Wars.
I heard that you were going to come on here, and I think you're talking about the same people that I was thinking about. The fandom minus.
Oh yeah, B level and Dark Synovia and the State of Star Wars.
So I started believing what they were saying back in the day. I was like, wait a minute, your conspiracies, they are starting to make sense. And then I got to a point where I was like, no, this is dumb. I've got better things.
Yeah, like I can't believe it. In 2019 that I was believing all that stuff about Matt.
Yeah. Yeah, those people went after Matt. Yeah.
And then I secretly contacted Matt. Like, I went to his blog website and had his email, and I emailed him. I was like, "Hey, Matt, you want to go talk with me and have an open dialogue?" And so I pre-recorded it and, released it, and they threw a fit over it. They're like, "Oh, Matt didn't apologize to us." It's like, what? Just because he talks to someone you don't like?
It was what was looking back at it now. I'm like, Matt was trolling so much with them, myself as well. Like, I would just make comments. I didn't have a YouTube channel.
Oh, you were around back then, Brady?
I was.
Oh, you actually were around?
I didn't know that.
I didn't have a YouTube channel, but I've been around. I think since 17. about 2017.
Okay, that's when I joined the fandom as well.
Yeah.
So I caught right when all of that stuff was going down. It was a wild time, and it was hard to know who to believe because, like, it was just a wacky time in the fandom.
The fandom menace got me into the expanded universe community, I think.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that got into it because of that.
Because I hated episode 7. And then I reverted back to, well, not really back, but I got to a point with Disney canon where I was like, you know what? I don't want to read the books. I don't want to read the comics. It's just too much coming out too fast. I will just enjoy the movies and TV shows, but I will read and consume the expanded universe. And then, because I was watching Rebels at the time, and I was like kind of loving it. But then, what was it? I just dived into the EU and I consumed it quicker than, Rebels season 4 came out. And I just kind of was like, this is so much better than that.
Yep.
And I just got bored of it. And I was like, oh, I'll probably go back and visit it. I think I might. I will definitely, if Peyton, and that's my fiance's daughter, if she develops an interest in the TV shows and stuff of Star Wars, I'll watch it with her.
Hold on, guys. I gotta mute and do the dishes, but I'll be back real quick.
All right, see you later.
But if she gets into that, I would get into it with her. But
yeah, absolutely.
Personally, I wouldn't obsess about it. I'd even explain the whole concept of, the different Star Warses.
Multiple timelines.
Which, by the time, like, if she cares enough about Star Wars when she's older, enough to read about it, obviously the expanded universe will do its work.
Yeah, for sure. And that,
but if she enjoys
converting everybody to the EU,
it doesn't take any work. You just go read this, and then they go, "Oh, yeah, you're right."
Yeah, they're just like, "Oh wait, yeah, you're right. This is better."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But like she likes Baby Yoda, and I make my exceptions with Baby Yoda and stuff, which I think he's cute too. But yeah, in one of my mocks, I have Din Djarin and Grogu on it because she wanted it there, and that was a Lego set her and I built.
Nice.
But I have a Shadow Trooper up on top of Mos Eisley canteen, about to shoot it. So, and I'm like, he's coming for a Baby Yoda, and she goes, "Why?" And I was like, "Just because."
That's funny.
So I give her what she wants, but I put a little twist to it.
You have a little pot shot there in there.
Yep.
Yeah, man, that's cool.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's going to be that, now. There's going to be folks interested in that because, like, the EU's not having content for it anymore, right? So,
yeah.
I guess if you want to keep up with the modern times, it's going to be appealing.
Yeah.
So it's something we're going to have to deal with,
Yep, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I hope that a lot of, or at least once I'm done with the EU, like finished reading everything.
Yeah.
I'd like to go through the discarded Disney canon, which would be the stuff that Dave Filoni had contradicted, and that's just kind of the graveyard of the Disney canon, the stuff that's not canon anymore, and seeing how much of that can fit
with the EU.
Yeah, and just to see.
Interesting. That's an interesting concept.
Because I think Joe already does stuff like that. Like he has Rebels and Andor a part of his main timeline.
They are. That's a little bit controversial,
Yeah.
as you can imagine, especially to someone like me.
Yes.
But I mean, that's what he throws in there.
Which
So,
some of the stuff is dual canon and it works just fine there. Like the Blade Squadron stuff.
yeah, well, at least the first 2 issues were released as EU.
Yeah.
And the next 2 were like tied more to Disney canon.
Yeah.
It's kind of like hard to tell where the cutoff is,
Right. And then you have situations like Cassian Andor being a part of like where he rescues Bail Organa in I think it's Tales of the Empire. Is that?
Yeah, and it's a story called Interlude at Darknell. It's in Tales from the New Republic.
Yeah.
From Michael Stackpole. And he's named Acho there. And Acho is the code name of Cassian Andor.
Mm-hmm.
So technically Andor's in the EU,
Yeah, technically, but having stuff like that, and like talking with Joe about some of that stuff, but I don't know. I'm trying to find something. Which, shoot, if Wasp EU sells more than the Disney canon again, like with the not Dark Forces. What is it? What did you say was coming out? Lightsider.
Lightsider, yeah.
And Supernatural Encounters. If they outsell new canon stuff, I could see that as a way to make it where they'd go, oh, let's actually release stuff.
Yep.
If we, I don't know how we could get around it with stuff, but like if we created enough profiles or stuff and released like would we get in trouble or would the accounts get in trouble if they released a hardcover of Junior Jedi Knights?
Yeah, that would probably get you in trouble.
Okay.
It definitely got the account that released Heart of the Jedi in enough trouble that that's why it's taking so long for Lightsider.
Oh, interesting.
But yeah, so it was removed because of the House of Mouse.
Yeah, which it's not even. Well, the only thing is the names and characters. The story is not theirs.
Yeah.
But
agreed.
That's why people with their sci-fi fan fictions, Tales of the Galaxy, can get away with that.
Yeah, I wonder who put that up.
I don't know.
A genius, a handsome genius. Or a genius, to be sure. But yeah.
Yeah.
The mystery man behind Tales from the Galaxy and his mystery Ewok.
The mystery Ewok. Was it Watkins Milk or something?
Yeah, Watkins Milk. Yep. With this shocking release of Tales from the Galaxy, which totally isn't Star Wars short stories or anything.
Yeah.
It's all just random fan fiction.
The fan fiction. Because it's all fan fiction, technically.
Yeah, the EU was never canon, after all.
And it was never officially released.
Yep, ain't that the truth. But yeah. Here's how the can shelf is looking now. I've got so many cans up there.
Nice. Oh, nice. I'm rearranging my closet because I had an inspection and I had to hide all my Legos on my balcony.
On your balcony?
Yes. I live in an apartment, and so I covered it up with like a sheet so it looked kind of like a grill. But from the parking lot, you can see that it's Legos.
Or Lego contraband or something?
Well, so I got in trouble for having too much stuff. My apartment was a mess last year whenever they did this. So much so that they were like, you have too much collectibles and Legos.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, let me do something about this. So I hid it.
Oh, my goodness.
So
That's wild.
They were like, that is a fire hazard. I was
What?
like, okay.
Legos are a hot fire hazard?
Well, that and all the see, I also left a bunch of laundry because I think it was laundry day or something. And I was like, oh, this ain't gonna be a big deal.
But it was.
But it was a big deal. They said, take care of this or you're out. And I was like, oh, okay. Won't let that happen again. Because they need to, take care of the property. And I prevented that with my Legos.
Yeah. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Surprised they haven't said anything about my books, too, because I've got like 3 or 4 bookshelves.
Just in your apartment?
Yeah. I've got one in my room, 2 in the dining room area. But
yeah.
I got to find a good place at Lydia's for it because I don't really want to have it downstairs because the temperature is different there and I don't want it to ruin the books.
Yeah.
Also, I kind of want all my stuff in an area.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I'll definitely have the Legos down there.
Nice. I will be right back. I've got to go do something, and I will return in a second.
Okay.
So just don't get me canceled, Brady. I trust you.
Welcome, everyone. This is Fine Editions. I wonder how many people are watching this. He's going to watch this later and be like, did he get me canceled? Hello. Only my camera worked. What do I have the power to do? Can I present? No, but I can play it on my phone.
Hello again.
Oh, you're back.
I am indeed. Is that the overthinking? I don't know what you're saying, Fabe.
I don't know what's he talking about?
I have no idea. He's just Fabe. He's a jokester. He's probably saying a joke, I'd imagine. But what were you about to play?
Let me pull it up. I was seeing if I could cast it on, but I can't.
Is it a Star Wars clickbait video?
Yes.
What one is it now?
I'll play the audio.
Hey, it's Adam from Stream.
Yes, I know. I keep getting StreamYard ads.
Oh yeah.
That shaped the galaxy far, far away was not between Anakin Skywalker and Padme Amidala, but Anakin Skywalker and Jedi Knight Aayla Secura. Could this
What? What does he mean?
Should I play it on your stream?
Sure, go for it. Funny Swedish joke, Fabe. Yes, indeed. What's my oldest can only good games? I have a can from the 60s somewhere in here. Might be this one's 70s, I think. This one's no. This is 60s. Let's see if there's a date. Yeah, this is 60s. This is one of the oldest cans. I have a couple older, but it's really old, really heavy. Go ahead, Brady. With this torture.
Here we go.
How are you doing today, Fabe, if you're still here? Oh, wait, there we go. Let me put this onto the stream. Iron's going to come back, and he's going to be so confused.
Could this unexpected romance have prevented the rise of Darth Vader, or would it have sped up Anakin's
What's the
descent
pages
into
for
the
this?
darkness? Anakin knew of Aayla Secura during his time as a Padawan, but never interacted with her until the Clone War.
20,
She was a
25K.
Twi'lek, known for their striking blue skin and radiant beauty, and she was no exception. Anakin, of course, had taken notice of this. However, he's already committed to his wife. Anakin first fights alongside Aayla Secura when he's called to assist her forces in the Battle of Cal. Her ship had come under attack, and her flagship Liberty began falling through the atmosphere and was under siege by droids. The situation was looking dire until Anakin and his forces arrived to rescue her. She thought all hope was lost until
This
the
is
famed
crazy.
Anakin Skywalker moved in front of her to block blast a fire that would surely have caused her death. She looks upon
That
Anakin,
makes sense.
who stands there stoic. His strength and power in the Force is captivating,
Yes, only
and
good
she wouldn't be
game she
alive
is.
without him.
She
She
is
felt
only
an
the main-
unfamiliar
canon.
warmth bloom
George
within
Lucas
her,
approves
a
of it.
powerful emotion she couldn't immediately name. Could she be developing feelings for General Skywalker? She
Could
doesn't
she be?
have time to think on this,
Like
and
the
had to
kid-
This is a
focus as they
TCW
weren't
theory.
dead yet.
That's what this is.
Yeah.
Ah,
This game.
Yeah, it does
You're
sound
not-
like really bad
The
fanfiction.
droids were destroying her ship, and they
now
had to escape to Skywalker's cruiser if they wanted to leave with their lives.
I wanted
But
to
there were too
preserve-
many droids, and they weren't going to make it. They
behind
looked
that.
behind to see a red-hot
Too loud
fireball
for you.
heading their way that would surely engulf them. But in a flash, without thinking of himself, Anakin uses the Force to
Oh, that's
push
good.
Secura,
Thank
Ahsoka,
you.
and their clones onto his ship
we'll get the
and turns
subtitles
back
for
to
everyone.
block the explosion. Ayla was awestruck as she watched Anakin put all his effort into protecting them.
What is this?
She had never
These
seen courage, but also
screenshots!
selflessness like this before. The explosion breaks through and sends Anakin flying back unconscious. Secura panics
This is
and
really
reaches
bad
out with the Force to pull Anakin onto
He's
their
just
ship.
recapping the
ship
episode.
detached just in time, and Ayla immediately took Anakin to the medical bay, anxiously watching as droids worked to stabilize him. She was very aware of her own pounding heart in her chest. For a Jedi, attachments were dangerous, yet the fear gripping her as she watched Anakin's unconscious body contradicted every aspect of this. The complex swirl
She's
of
getting-
emotions she felt, admiration, gratitude, and newfound vulnerability, was both
Her
confusing
newfound
but
vulnerability.
undeniable. She found herself drawn to Anakin's courage, selflessness, and heroism, which has sparked the love inside of her. Their hyperdrive was damaged in the explosion, and they were forced to crash land on the planet Meriden. There, Ayla cares for Anakin, helping to nurse him back to health,
She
but
nursed
also
him
looks
back to
after
health
his apprentice,
fell in love.
Ahsoka, keeping her safe. He regains consciousness for the first time, and the first thing he sees is Secura's face hovering above him. For a moment, time seems to freeze. Her luminous eyes and thermal beauty captivate him in a way he wasn't expecting.
Look at that.
It's a jarring,
screenshot.
almost disorientating sensation, but he forces himself to snap
you
back
pause?
to reality and sits up. Ayla gives
want
him
me
a
to go
brief
back?
rundown of
Wait,
what's
yeah,
happened.
can you pause for a
They've
second?
taken
I have a
refuge
comment.
at a local.
Yeah.
The guy who's reading it sounds like he's trying not to laugh. as he's
Yes.
reading it. You know, it sounds like he even realizes that it's ridiculous. This legit sounds like really bad fan fiction. Yeah, it does, Fabe.
It
Um,
is.
You want that book, Sebastian? Oh, okay, I guess that sold you on it. Yes, that's the book with Ahsoka facing Vader. The stuff of the Fabe says the type of stuff you find on obscure Wattpad pages. Yeah, he's exactly right. Granny Toes just showed up. What did I just waltz into? You waltzed into us listening to this horrible video. Brady's decided to torture me as I
This
set up
is
my
artwork.
artwork.
This is.
It's beautiful.
Maybe I'll find one about Corgi or whatever being Obi-Wan's son.
No! That's the worst theory.
That's not just a theory, but a Star Wars theory. No.
That's canon.
If they did this, if they did Star Wars, what if? This, made by Dave Filoni, everyone would be like, "Oh my gosh, that's great!"
Yep. Everyone would love it.
Oh my gosh, I never thought I could have this much emotion.
Yeah.
This
That's-
is Star Wars. Give Star Wars to Dave Filoni. Honestly,
I
This
mean,
might be
Dave
better
Filoni is George Lucas's apprentice.
This is honestly, if we showed this video to George Lucas,
George would probably like it.
and now this is a great thing, George. Dave. This is exactly what I wanted.
Nice George impression.
Thank you. I love George Lucas though. He went crazy after 2008 though, or at least like 2000 after episode 3. That's when he started declining. Like he was like, "Oh, these movies are rough."
Yeah, he kind of gradually started like maybe all his creative talent went into his work, so eventually there was just a husk left.
Yes. Well, it didn't quite go exactly like after that. I think he wanted Gindi to be the CEO of what was it, the animation and stuff.
Yeah,
that's what he wanted. That's where he wanted to take Star Wars, but Gindi was like, no, because
Babbitt says that Granny Toes waltzed into the best video.
George Lucas's best year was 14. No, it wasn't.
Yeah, Fabbe's right with this. Anakin wouldn't have. George loves Dark Talon. Yes, he does. I wonder why. George Lucas' best year was 2014.
Well, I mean, probably for him because he had all the money and he didn't.
Yeah, he made money, but he made the rest of us cry.
Yes.
Hey, Iron.
What I missed?
Well,
a lot.
You might want to line show him this
before
video.
they can continue. Rex approaches
back
and
to the
reports
start,
the separatist forces
Brady.
have landed and are testing out new weaponry on the innocent villagers. Anakin stands up. Jedi.
Okay, so I'm going to give Iron a little bit of context, though. Brady randomly found this video called What If Anakin Skywalker Fell in Love with Aayla Secura, and now he's playing it for us to listen to and be scared of.
So this all comes from yesterday on my
Oh,
screen.
I gotta do something. I'll be back again.
You heard
Yeah.
fan fiction, love fan fiction, and you're like, I'm out. That's what happened. Excuse me, sorry, I'm getting over some stuff.
You getting over a cold, Brady?
I've been, and then I get sick again. I work at a school, so.
Oh, yeah, makes sense. That adds up.
Yep.
Schools are germy places.
For sure.
I salute you for working in one.
Thanks.
That takes courage, I'm sure.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else I've been reading. I think I got everything. Oh, X-Wing Back to War.
Oh, you're on Back to War. Nice.
Yep, I'm gonna be sad when the Audible stops having all the new unabridged stuff.
Yeah. That's going to be a sad day indeed.
I've had it long enough because I've had Audible since like 2012. And so I've had it long enough. I almost have all of the Legends unabridged books.
Nice.
And I'm not even at Fate of the Jedi yet, but I'm buying those up because if you have too many credits, they start taking them away.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yep. And so I'm waiting for them to start releasing the newer, like the updated ones. And then hopefully they'll continue the EU. But in the meantime, I'll probably get the Dune books.
Oh, nice.
I kind of want to get into Star Trek, but it's overwhelming.
Star Trek is overwhelming, and the Star Trek Expanded Universe is really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's like contradicts itself so much, unlike the EU.
Which you can explain it with time travel.
I mean, yeah. That
They
is
just hide that like Star Wars does.
yes. That's true.
They just go, time travel, let's go.
Oh man. Can you see what has been done to these shelves up here?
Yeah.
Here, I'll go to solo layout real quick. Yeah, that's a lot of cans.
Wow.
Well, I hope they'll do those audio dramas for folks like you eventually again, so
Yeah.
that you guys can have those.
There's the archivist that does he does AI radio dramas of the Star Wars books. They're very good. Because he gets different voice actors for like AI actors for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What's the answer to Fabe's question there?
I think it's more than 6. Or at least that's how it was a few years ago, and I've just not
Wow.
let that happen. But after 6 months, they start taking them away.
Oh man.
All right, I'm back.
All right, we paused it just for you.
Welcome back. Get ready for torture.
So some of the backstory to this, me and Sam we were having a pre-show just discussion last night before my podcast, and he said he saw a video of what if Anakin fell in love with Bo-Katan,
Oh,
and sorry, we went down the rabbit hole. And I just randomly typed this in because Brennan had to go too. And I was just going to play one of the videos on my phone for everyone. And then I decided to bring it up too.
So get ready for the worst theory ever. And get ready for it presented like a Wattpad fan fiction written by a 12-year-old in 2016.
But Anakin Skywalker and Jedi Knight Aayla Secura. Could
Tell
this
Brady
unexpected
about the
romance
pause
have
to
prevented the rise
pause
of Darth
or do
Vader?
an angry
Or would it
rant
have
about
sped
how
up
bad
Anakin's
Samsung
descent
is.
into the darkness? Anakin knew of Aayla Secura.
What was that?
So Iron, if you want to pause and go on a tangent like I have done already like twice about this video, tell Brady to pause so that you can tear into this thing.
It's 20 minutes long. I've seen longer. There's like a what if Anakin fell in love with Ahsoka trilogy?
What?
Yes.
Why do you need 3 videos to explain that?
I don't know. Maybe it explains their children because
What?
oh no. After watching, the episode with young Ahsoka in the Ahsoka series and being like, people want them to be together, that's just no.
Weird. So weird.
It's like she's so young looking in that. It just makes it makes you want to throw up even harder.
Yep. Well, I think everyone except Dave Filoni wants to throw up at the idea of Ahsoka.
I actually don't mind Ahsoka. And I think that, at least I saw in the behind the scenes of the Ahsoka show, that Hayden gave Dave Filoni advice about how Anakin acted. I was like, that's probably why he was good in the show.
Yeah, because he knows Anakin from playing him in the movies.
Yeah. And Dave Filoni didn't get Anakin very good in TCW. But yeah, I felt like, I saw the scenes with Hayden from it, and I felt like it was done better than all of TCW for some reason. Like Anakin felt like Anakin because it was played by Hayden, and that was Hayden's direction of it.
Interesting.
Like I kind of wish TCW was like they had gotten Hayden for it, but he wasn't even called for it.
Yeah.
But I think that would have made it better because he would have given Dave Filoni advice. No, Anakin would say it like this, just like what was it? Sam Witwer would do with it. Basically, anything Dave Filoni does. He was like, no, he would do it like this. It's like, no, this would happen.
Yeah, Witwer is great. He's a huge fan, and he's a fan of the extended universe. He's a great ally.
I kind of want to reach out to him and try to get him involved in a campaign for Force Unleashed 3.
Oh, that would be great.
Yes.
But yeah.
If only, if only.
All
Hey,
right.
Sam. Sam's in the comments. Sam, if you want to join us, the link's in the Instagram chat, so you could join if you want.
Sam, you're missing out.
Sam's missing out on the best fan theory.
Oh God.
Just let me know when you're ready for me to play it.
Go for it.
Okay.
During his time as a Padawan, but never interacted with her until the Clone War. She was a Twi'lek, known for their striking blue skin and radiant beauty, and she was no exception. Anakin, of course, had taken notice of this. However, he's already committed to his wife. Anakin first fights alongside Aayla Secura when he's called to assist her forces in the Battle of Cal. Her ship had come under attack, and her flagship Liberty began falling through the atmosphere and was under siege by droids. The situation was looking dire until Anakin and his
I'm gonna
forces
step out of the
arrived
room for
to
a
rescue
second.
her. She thought all hope was lost until the famed Anakin Skywalker moved in front of her to blast a fire that would surely have caused her death. She looks upon Anakin, who stands there stoic. His strength and power in the Force is captivating, and she wouldn't be alive without him. She felt an unfamiliar warmth bloom within her, a powerful emotion she couldn't immediately name. Could she be developing feelings for General Skywalker? She doesn't have time to think on this, and had to focus, as they weren't safe yet. The droids were destroying her ship, and they had to escape to Skywalker's cruiser if they wanted to leave with their lives.
Here's
But
our
there were too many
TCW
droids,
summary.
and they weren't going to make it. They looked behind to see a red-hot fireball heading their way that would surely engulf them. But in a flash, without thinking of himself, Anakin uses the Force to push Secura, Ahsoka, and their clones onto his ship, and turns back to block the explosion. Aayla was awestruck as she watched Anakin put all his effort into protecting them. She had never seen courage, but also selflessness like this before. The explosion breaks through and sends Anakin flying back unconscious. Secura panics and reaches out with the Force to pull Anakin onto their ship. The ship detached just in time, and Aayla immediately took Anakin to the medical bay, anxiously watching as droids worked to stabilize him. She was very aware of her own pounding heart in her chest. For a Jedi, attachments were dangerous, yet the fear gripping her as she watched Anakin's unconscious body contradicted every aspect of this. The complex swirl of emotions she felt, admiration, gratitude, and newfound vulnerability, was both confusing but undeniable. She found herself drawn to Anakin's courage, selflessness, and heroism, which has sparked the love inside of her. Their hyperdrive was damaged in the explosion, and they were forced to crash land on the planet Meriden. There, Aayla cares for Anakin, helping to nurse him back to health, but also looks after his apprentice, Ahsoka, keeping her safe. He regains consciousness for the first time, and the first thing he sees is Secura's face hovering above him.
This is
For a
actually
moment,
so horrible.
time seems to freeze. Her luminous eyes and thermal
He's just
beauty captivate him in a
inserting
way
fan
he
fiction
wasn't
into her
expecting.
head.
It's a
A
jarring,
screenshot.
almost disorientating sensation, but he forces himself to snap back to reality and sits up. Aayla gives him a brief rundown of what's happened. They've taken refuge at a local village, but before they can continue, Rex approaches and reports the Separatist forces have landed and are testing out new weaponry on the innocent villagers. Anakin stands up, still heavily injured, and Secura urges him to rest, but Anakin won't back down and let innocent villagers die. His commitment to justice is inspiring, and only reinforces to Secura how she's begun to feel. They fight the Separatists, who attack the villagers.
They're just
Anakin
recapping
realizes he's operating at a mere
Clone
fraction
Wars.
of his usual strength, but as he fights, his eyes are drawn to Secura as he watches, mesmerized as she moves with an elegant grace, fighting valiantly,
Wow, an
carving her
elegant
saber
grace.
through droids whilst protecting the villagers.
Sorry.
It's sponsored by the all-in-one gym.
Anakin watches in amazement, her elegance and beauty catching his eye. He'd noticed her beauty before, but seeing her in action this close was totally different. He couldn't shake his awareness of Ayla's presence.
If they get
and his
married,
perception
they have
of her
Quinlan.
developed inside of him,
They have
transforming his
Quinlan do the
admiration
wedding.
into something far more complex. and
No!
Little did he know, the seeds of love were planted in the fertile soil of his conflicted soul. In the
My
next 6 months,
gosh.
they fought side by side many times. Aayla, who's sure of her love for Anakin, requested for their forces to be assigned together. She told the council their battle strategies and tactics complemented each other. However, this was a white lie, and she secretly wanted to be closer to the man she loved. Not only did Sakura's feelings develop during this time, so did Anakin's. He felt different when around her, similar to how he felt around Padme in the early days of their relationship, but far stronger. They find themselves working closely together, sharing the front lines, facing danger and adversity side by side. But Sakura also becomes a mentor to Ahsoka, who teaches her valuable lessons about the nuances of the Force, and she quickly grows to admire and trust Aayla, finding her a motherly figure she didn't realize she needed.
Well, that's horrible for one thing. A motherly figure to Ahsoka. Let me catch up on these comments real quick. Sam's about to have dinner, but he will join after. These videos sound like something a chick would write. Says only good games. Yeah, maybe so. What are your opinions on Mountain Dew Major Melon? I think it's nasty, personally. It's one of my least favorite Mountain Dew flavors. In his conflicted soul. Yes. This is horrible, Brady. Truly horrible.
You're welcome.
What are your thoughts so far, Iron, on this immaculate fan theory? Iron?
He's dead. He's speechless.
He's fallen.
Marco Ragnos got him.
Marco Ragnos. Marco Ragnos is getting everyone for real, for real. You know the saying, like, cat got your tongue? Marco Ragnos got your tongue?
That's funny. Oh.
Yeah. And terrifying. Mountain Dew is glorified battery acid. You're right, Fabe. It is. It is indeed. There was a man who sued Mountain Dew for, he claimed he found a mouse in one of his Mountain Dew cans when he opened it. And Mountain Dew's actual defense from their actual defense team was that a mouse would have disintegrated if it had been in the can completely. And there would be no trace.
Yikes.
That was their actual defense in a court of law, which is concerning to say the least.
Yeah. Mountain Dew's good, though.
It's so good.
Live Wire's my favorite.
Live Wire is so good. But it's hard to find in cans where I live.
Oh, I can only find the bottles.
Yeah, it's kind of frustrating. But yeah, to play this torment again when you're ready.
Okay.
This relationship didn't go unnoticed by Anakin, who finds the connection between Aayla and his apprentice affirming, further deepening his own complex feelings towards her. However, their relationship wouldn't undergo its turning point until the first battle of Felucia. Anakin and Aayla led their forces against the treacherous General Grievous, but the natural terrain of Felucia was unforgiving. The forests were dense, and the caves deep within, which made the assault extremely difficult. Anakin and Sakura led a small squad to take out the Separatist power generators, but they were detected, and the droid commander
Was this in
wasted no
TCW?
time in bombing their position.
I don't recall
Little
it.
did they know, they were over a deep ravine, and the bombs destroyed the ground below them. The surface cracked, and they instantly fell into the deep cave system.
Oh no, he's got
The droids were
graphics.
crushed, but Anakin and Aayla used the Force to prevent the same fate, but are ultimately trapped underground. They put their minds
What the
They
heck?
put their minds together, and Anakin goes to use his saber to
Yeah,
start
this
cutting
story
away
doesn't
the
ring a
rocks.
bell, but then again, I blocked out
Sakura
most
stops him
GCW.
and tells Anakin the caves below are filled with flammable gas, and the second he ignites his lightsaber, he'll light them both on fire. They
Oh,
attempt to use the Force to move the rocks around them.
Do it,
but it's
Anakin.
impossible. The weight of them is too strong, and moving them will only cause more to collapse. They are stuck, and the only hope of
They are
survival
stuck.
is if someone finds them. 3 days pass by, and it's not looking
Stunning
good.
commentary.
You feel the oxygen slowly running out, and are clutching onto the straws of life. Sitting next to each other in the cave, both have accepted their death is inevitable now. In this moment of vulnerability, they begin thinking back on their lives. Were they happy? Have they lived them to the fullest? Do they have any regrets? They open up to each other about their desires, doubts, and hopes. Sakura details her disillusionment with the Jedi Order's philosophy on attachments and admits to Anakin, although the last 6 months have been riddled with war, they've been the best 6 months of her life, as she's been by her lover's side the entire time. Anakin looks her directly in the eyes and admits he's also developed feelings, but reveals he has a wife, but has begun to drift away from her since the beginning of the war, as he never sees her. He tells Sakura, being with Padme feels like clinging to a fragment of a past life, but being with her, even in this dire situation, feels undeniably pleasant. He continues saying, his feelings aren't something he can continue to ignore, and if these are his final moments, he wants to spend
I
them
do
in
like
truth,
your line.
and tells
Over
her
the
he
games.
loves her. They lose themselves in each other's eyes, as Anakin moves and kisses Aayla, cementing their feelings for each other. As Anakin pulls away, a blinding light fills the cave, and the two of them separate to see Ahsoka and Obi-Wan with the life support team
Hello there.
walking towards them. They spend the next day in the medical
What is
facility
this?
and discuss the events
Look.
in the cave, but both say they believe everything that was said. Anakin asks Aayla if she wants to be with him, who says she does, but first he must separate from his wife. After the campaign
They're
is a
like,
success,
I
they
won't
travel
date
back to
you
Coruscant, and Anakin goes
unless
to his
you
and
single.
Padme's
But
house.
also we
She
breaking
goes
the
to hug
Jedi
Anakin
code.
when she sees him, who stops her
Oh
and
my
looks
goodness.
away. He tells Padme
Ugh,
that he
excuse me. The
can't keep
romance
doing
in
this,
my Star
that
Wars
their time
story
apart
is
has changed
far
him,
more
and
better
he's
than
no longer the
this.
same person he was when
You know,
they
I have
first
to give
married,
this guy
and his
credit.
feelings have changed. Padme looks at him,
For,
her eyes
I mean,
searching
he's
his
getting
face
the
for answers,
views.
and any trace
Yeah.
of the man
More
she
views than
fell in
I
love
can
with.
get.
Tears begin to roll down her cheeks as she asks if it's over. He nods and tells Padme he's sorry. He never meant for this to happen, but they can't keep lying to themselves. He turns and leaves as Padme's tears occupy his ears. He travels to the Jedi Temple and visits Aayla in her room.
Oh no.
They hug as he tells the Twi'lek they can finally be together. They have no choice but to
What
keep
is
their
this?
relationship secret, but continue to be assigned with each other so they can remain together in battle.
Here's one thing you need to do before buying anything online. Don't spend another dime on Amazon until you watch.
Sorry.
On the way back from a
This
mission,
commercial
on
is better
Tatooine,
than this video.
Anakin and Aayla make a slight diversion
I mean,
to a
heck, there's a
secluded
Nintendo
temple in
Switch in it,
Kashyyyk,
so-
far from the prying eyes of the Jedi Council. They stand across from each other, hand in hand, and recite their vows as the local priestess reads them out.
I think
As they
it's
slip rings
25K.
onto each other's fingers, a profound sense of happiness
No,
washed
Grandma,
over
you
them
can
both.
listen to
They
stuff.
sealed their union with a kiss and felt as if nothing could ruin what they had. They are now husband and wife. The first 4 months of their relationship go smoothly, and Anakin believes Aayla is the balancing force he's always needed. However, this changes when they are on Umbara, sleeping in their hut, when Anakin falls into a deep dream, where he watches Aayla become wounded in battle and eventually die, himself
Whoa.
nowhere to be found. He's thrust
That's
wide
what
awake,
started.
sweating profusely, and Sakura comforts
Sweating
him and asks what's happened. Anakin reluctantly describes his dream, as she tells him it's just that.
So they
a
just
dream.
let them
Anakin
go on
brushes it
missions
off
together all
until
the
it happens
time?
again, only nights later. However, it was more vivid this time, and exactly like the dream he had of his mother before her death. This has Anakin extremely panicked. Could history be repeating itself? Will Sakura share the same fate as his mother? He cannot let this happen. Aayla knows Anakin is powerful and has the ability to sometimes peer into the future. However, she assured Anakin that the future is not set in stone, that it might be showing him a future that will not occur. But Anakin is skeptical and is determined to save her from this mysterious fate. The dreams continue for the next 8 months, and Anakin slowly changes. He promised himself years ago that he'd become stronger to prevent those he cares about from dying, and recent events have fed into these insecurities and only exacerbated his obsession to protect his loved ones, fueling a sense of desperation and urgency, as Aayla is at the forefront of this mission. Watching his wife die over and over again slowly builds up the fear and pulls him towards the dark side. They heightened his existing fear of loss and abandonment, deeply rooted from his past experiences of leaving his mother and the slave life on Tatooine. During these 8 months, Palpatine is carefully manipulating Anakin. He knows he's under immense turmoil due to his nightmares, because he's the one giving them to him. All this in an effort to bring the Chosen One to his side. Over the course of these 8 months, the dreams slowly change, making them more intense until one night, where the dreams change completely. Anakin sees himself on the ground, defeated but alive, unable to do anything, as a hooded man with a green lightsaber plunges it through Ayla's chest. Anakin's thrust wide awake, alone, breathing heavily, as Ayla's currently on a solo mission. Anakin panics. There must be a reason his dream changed so significantly. Might the events he sees be carried out soon? And in his dream, he's too weak, not strong enough to save her. He can't live without Sakura, and he must find a way to save her. Everything was going to Palpatine's plans, as he sensed the fear leeching off Skywalker.
So into this.
Anakin spends days searching the Jedi archives for answers, techniques to become powerful, and even that which can save people from death. However, he finds nothing of substance, only things he's already learned as a Padawan. But that night, Palpatine invites Anakin to the opera and tells him the tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise, the Sith Lord that had achieved power over life
What if
and
the Ahsoka
death,
defeated
and could save
Avalon?
those he cared about from dying.
Wait, what?
This piqued Anakin's interest, so a
That's
force
what
technique
Only Good
did
Game says
exist,
the next
and
video will
therefore
be.
he'd have to learn it. However, Palpatine tells
That
him
might happen
it's a
in season
technique
2 of
that can only
Ahsoka.
be learned as a Jedi. He did this intentionally to make Anakin question himself internally. Would he use the dark side if it meant he could save his wife? He knew the answer and what to do next. The next day, he goes back to the archives and attempts to go to the restricted section, but is stopped by Jocasta Nu. He then goes to his master, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and asks if he can sneak him into the restricted section, and tells him there's simply knowledge he wants to learn. But this request is denied. Anakin is panicked. He's running out of options, and at this rate, he won't be able to save his wife. The next day, he's venting his problems to Palpatine, who senses the time is ready. The dreams he's planted have been perfect, but now it's time to act. Anakin tells Palpatine he needs to get stronger, and needs this fast, who replies by telling him he can help. Anakin looks at him confused, and Palpatine tells Anakin he needs to understand a wider aspect of the...
I do have to say this. Now, I haven't read the novelization of Episode 3 yet, but is it alluded to that Palpatine was the one that put the visions in his head?
It's been a while since I read it, but I feel like that's alluded to somewhere.
I haven't read it yet, but I that does sound about right.
Because it would make sense if in Episode 2 he put the, got to let him see things that way.
Yeah.
And then even with this stuff here too, like, or at least with the Padme stuff, because like they're straight up saying it in this, and I'm like, you know what? That's an interesting concept.
Yeah, for sure.
The Force to achieve his goals. Anakin asks how he knows about the Force, who tells the boy he knows everything about it, even the depths of the dark side. Anakin struggles to hide his shock, but Palpatine continues, telling him that the only way to save his wife is to embrace the dark side of the Force to unlock the power he requires. Anakin ignites his blade, and the events here are similar to the original timeline. Anakin doesn't outright join Palpatine and tells him he will learn the truth soon, after he turns him over to the Jedi Council. Anakin leaves, confused as ever. Palpatine has the power he seeks.
Anakin's always
they've been
confused.
looking for.
Yes.
He goes to the council chambers immediately to find Yoda, Obi-Wan, Mace Windu, Shakti, but also his wife, Aayla Secura, who's just come back from her mission. She goes to rush over to Anakin, but stops herself as she doesn't want to reveal their relationship. But everyone in the room can tell something is wrong, as Anakin rushes in breathing and sweating heavily. Windu asks Anakin what's wrong, who tells them the truth. Palpatine is the Sith Lord they've been looking for. Shock encompasses all of their faces, and they ask Anakin how he knows this, who tells them he told him himself, and asked Anakin to join him. Windu tells them they must act immediately, but before he moves, he stops and asks Anakin why Palpatine would think he would join him. Anakin's eyes flash over to Aayla, and then moves away. She knows what Anakin is thinking. He must have told Palpatine he wanted to get stronger, who offered to help him. But as she thinks this, everything becomes clear in her mind. Aayla has read the Sith holocrons in the Jedi Archives restricted section, as she's a master, and remembers
Wait,
the
is she a
section
master?
about how some Sith have the ability
He
to plant
eventually
visions and
becomes a
dreams in
master
one's
by
mind.
the end of the
And
Clone Wars,
Palpatine must be
right?
doing
Yep,
this to
that's
Anakin.
right.
Okay.
But because he's never been in the restricted section, he does not know this. She had to bring it up, as it would change their course of action. She thinks about how to do this, and knows she can't without revealing their relationship. She tells Anakin in front of everyone that they need to tell the truth. The fate of the galaxy resides on what they do next. Anakin doesn't know what Ayla's thinking, but he trusts her as she explains everything to the Jedi about their relationship, to Anakin's nightmares, his desires for power to save her, and ultimately turns to Anakin and tells him she thinks Palpatine is planting those visions in his mind. Anakin's shocked to hear this, but when he thinks about it, it makes sense. They talk about the dark side power to plant dreams in one's mind, and concludes Palpatine is doing this to Anakin. Yoda tells them they'll deal with their relationship later, but now they all must go to confront the Chancellor. Windu
That's
and
like
Yoda
your
walk
sibling,
into Palpatine's office
and you
first,
get in trouble,
followed by
and
Anakin,
they're
Aayla,
yelling at one of
Obi-Wan,
you,
and
and then they're like,
Shakti.
"I'll deal with you
Palpatine
next."
turns his chair and is shocked to see
Yeah.
so many. He was sure Anakin would join him, but so be it. He attempts to catch the Jedi off guard and blast lightning at them, and the room
You just
erupts
say,
into a
"So
mighty
be it."
storm. Windu and Yoda
So be
hold
it.
their ground, parrying and dodging the Sith Lord's relentless
He's got two
attacks,
lightsabers
while
like
Shakti
TCW,
and
you
Obi-Wan
see?
stay on the outside and watch for any of Palpatine's tricks. Anakin's eyes met Ayla's in the battle, and his determination grows stronger. He sees his opportunity as Palpatine drops his guard as he attempts to blast Yoda with lightning. Seizing the opportunity, Anakin lunges forward with his lightsaber. Palpatine sees this attack and goes to pull his blade into block, but the youthful Skywalker is too fast, and he thrusts his blade right through Palpatine's chest. The Sith Lord's eyes widen in disbelief as his lightning flickers out, his plans undone by the very apprentice he sought to corrupt. Anakin rushes over and hugs Aayla, victorious.
My God.
A few days later, after the Jedi
Make
had
that the
taken over the
thumbnail.
Senate in this transitory period, Anakin and
Here
Secura
you go.
stood in
Only
front
good
of the
games from
council
Tier 1.
to determine their fate. Secura speaks up first as she tells the council her philosophy that their attachments to each other have not weakened them, but made them stronger, more compassionate, and attuned to the Force. It gives them something to fight for, more than a duty or obligation. Love can be a Jedi's strength, not a weakness. They were convincing to each other, but the council didn't change their ways. They were too dogmatic and old-fashioned. Windu stands and asks them to renounce their relationship here and now, and they obviously don't. Windu has no choice and tells them they will be expelled from the Jedi Order. Anakin and Aayla glance at each other. They expected this outcome, but were okay with it, as long as they could be together. Their job as Jedi was over. They won, and now must walk a different path. One day, Padme Amidala sits in her office as she reads the Hollow News article that had just broken the story about Anakin and Ayla's secret marriage. Her eyes quickly scanned the text, but lingered on the embedded image of the two Jedi, their faces riddled with joy and happiness. A blend of emotions washed over her face, betrayal, shock, and loss that
What
hurt
in the
her
world?
physically. Yet
Is
amidst
Padme
the
about to
turmoil,
become a
there
Sith
was
Lord
also
because
a
of this?
trace of
She
relief,
will. That's
as
the.
if a long
Ah.
uncertainty had just been settled and found clarity in this. She looked out of her window at the sprawling Coruscant skyline and understood that her own destiny, although entangled with Anakin for so long, would now follow a separate path. Anakin and Aayla spend some time traveling and exploring the galaxy together, experiencing all its wonders, but eventually decide to settle on Ayla's homeworld Ryloth, where they are welcomed by the Twi'lek community. Amidst the mesmerizing hues of Ryloth's purple skies and majestic rock formations, they build a loving home, away from the politics and battles that once consumed their lives. Soon enough, they welcome children into their family, who inherit both their
Oh.
parents' resilience and
Are those
affinity
half
for the
Twi'leks?
Force.
Yes.
Anakin finds peace he never
No.
thought possible, finally free from the weight of his destiny and fears that once haunted him. His mother would be happy and proud. Aayla too finds fulfillment, not just as a mother, but as a mentor within her community, as they both explore what it meant to live a life balanced between love, individuality, and a broader sense of responsibility to the universe. In the beauty and tranquility of Ryloth, they discover their own version of a happy ever after, deeply in love and bound by commitment
Look at that family.
no order could ever understand. If you enjoyed this video, you have to watch What If Anakin Fell in Love with Ahsoka and What If Ahsoka Died in the Clone Wars.
No one will
Thanks for
stop.
watching, everyone. I really appreciate your support and continue to leave your thoughts and after. Deeply.
Wow. Let me screenshot that. I'll add that to the thumbnail when I make it later.
Yes.
Yes, do it.
You want me to get the subtitles off?
Yeah, sure. All right, awesome. Got it. Now I guess we should mull over this. Okay, so my question for you guys is how did that change anything? Like what why does Aayla change anything? Like Yoda stayed on Coruscant. How did that change because he was with Aayla instead of Padme? Like I have so many questions about why it changed anything. You know what I mean?
It's the same explanation that the Flash has, where if something slightly changes, then the whole universe changes.
Oh, okay. Got you.
And then something I find very annoying is whenever like I don't know, like what if Anakin, told didn't turn to the dark side, like everyone was cool with him being a Jedi, but also
A husband.
a husband, which they kind of expelled them here. What if Leia had feelings for Waru? That's a question. Luke was inside of Waru, so I could see there being some attraction there. Only good games.
Wait. Only good games said it. Let me see. Who published this video? Slav? Probably Maxwell. We look humans are abominations that they are. Seriously,
They're not even they were impossible until Dave Filoni, which they were impossible until the new canon.
Look what Maxwell said.
He did, didn't he?
Yes.
Or at least fell in attraction.
Yes, indeed. Amazing. But I am going to have to go to eat dinner now. And I'm also gonna have to clean my room up later so that I can actually go to sleep. Because this is the state of my room. I will show it briefly. This beautiful Star Wars Expanding Universe section, all organized.
Oh, beautiful.
And then all of this needs to be cleaned up before I can sleep. So here's what the cans are looking like right now. A lot of them. And then there's the EU shelves. So thank you so much, Iron Inquisitor and Brady, for making this task much more enjoyable, that I could talk to you guys while doing it. So thank you guys for coming on.
Yeah, anytime.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. Thank you to the folks who joined us in the comment section. And I will end the stream now and see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.